All the you got to get them all out.
Those come up when you start getting ready to talk about it. Yeah, make sure all my mustache hairs are clear of my nose hairs.
Yeah. Gotta make sure I'm not glistening.
No, I'm always glistening.
From all the new lighting.
Yeah.
I know.
Got the big grease.
Heat.
Big grease.
Pop my bones.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm feeling good now. I feel like I'm ready for this. Let's do this shit. New setup, new day, new thing. All right. This is episode, who knows? We don't know yet.
Yeah, once you switch it.
Yeah. It's going to be, who knows? Here we go. What's going on, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Nom Syndicate podcast. We're your hosts, Frank and Quincy.
Yeah.
And today, we're going to be doing a deep discussion on that little relationship that we all have with food. You know, each one of us has I would say, painfully personal relationship with food and the stuff that we eat. You know, like that awkward situation. You know, just like any relationship, it's going to have its ups. It's going to have its downs. You're going to have to break up with some shit. Yeah. You're going to have to start some new ones. It's going to be messy. It's messy.
Yeah.
It's a relationship. But it's like, I don't know. I was thinking about this the other day. I was kind of hanging out on the couch, and I was just kind of looking at it. I was like, man, like, think of all the different perspectives and vantage points, like, people have when they contextualize, like, how food is to them. Like, I was thinking about it, like, you could think about it as, like, a basic need. Yeah. So if you're just trying to eat to survive, right?
You eat whatever.
Yeah, you don't care. Yeah. You're just
you don't care about switching up either. You like to keep it simple. People who just eat just to keep their bodies alive, they like, I eat this broccoli and bland chicken breast every day. Yeah,
if
they do.
Eating to survive, they're buying a loaf of bread and some peanut butter.
Yeah,
and
that too. But
count.
I'm just talking about, like, with it being just simple, like in they don't care about what they eat. And if they just eating to stay alive, they don't care about switching up. They don't care about flavors. They just like, I need stuff in me for nutrients.
Yeah,
keep this body pumping. I need gas for the car.
Eating is just a burden.
Yeah,
it's like, damn it, I have to take time out of my day.
Man, I gotta chew and swallow. Man, get out of here.
I don't have time for this. Yeah. This is obnoxious. Yes, I guess if it's a basic need, that's kind of the thing. And then you have like the economic version of food, like the people that are like, you're trying to stretch some money. Yeah. And everybody's been there. Yeah. I mean, maybe not everybody. If you've never been there, man, what's that like?
Yeah.
If you've never
tell me what that be about, cause
yeah. If you've never had to pay attention to your grocery receipt, like you just pick stuff up, you're like, I don't even know the cost of this thing. I bought some stuff that's ridiculous. I definitely have. Yeah. I've spent some money. Yeah. But I don't have like unlimited grocery money. So
I wish, boy. Dude, give me that. I like to eat and I like to experiment. Give me that money.
Where's the cheat code for that?
What your stimmies going to? The grocery store.
You get some cheat code stuff.
Yeah, people buying cars and houses. I'm like, I need to buy me a couple steaks. I got something to experiment with.
Right. It may come out. It may not. This could be trash. I'm gonna try it, and it doesn't matter because there's no repercussions.
So I feel like I'm moving the hell out of this
you really
table,
are.
Man.
We got this new table in the studio, and Quincy's over here kicking it across the room.
Get comfortable. It's my knees, man. I'm a wiggler. You know what I'm saying?
It's okay. It's all right.
My foot was.
We sympathize.
I put the foot down when I initially noticed the slide.
Is probably a support group for that restless leg syndrome stuff that you got going on right now.
I got the wiggle knees. You know
I probably should have gave you the side that doesn't have the bars. And that's okay. That's all right. We're going to get through this.
That's why I shifted. I'm fine.
We're going to power through this.
If I was sitting head on this table, it'd be like up in your chest right now. How much I'd be moving.
Yeah, it'd be bad news. Understood. Oh, my God. Quincy's out of control with the furniture.
Yeah.
All right. Let's get... Okay, so we're talking about... then you got the economic view of food and things like that. But then you've got, like, you know, people that are just like... You got to think about, like, calories, whether it's, like... calories and dieting and restrictions, right? So that kind of stuff's interesting. Like, if you're viewing food from like a health standpoint, like you have
most adults hit that that lifestyle at least a couple times in their life. At least to try it out. But boy, it's always back and forth for me.
Man, there's always a funny thing with that too. It's like some people like, you live your life a little bit, and then all of a sudden it's like your doctor's like, your blood pressure sucks, so you got to eat a little bit, or your blood sugar's terrible, and then like people bounce back from it, and then maybe they correct it and they never go back. Some people just like to bounce on that line constantly.
Yeah, that's me.
You just bouncing that line.
Yeah. I'm like once I keep having to adjust my shirt when I sit down, I'm like, oh, okay, I need to hit that diet, baby.
Yeah, it's time to eat a little less.
Yeah, I need to figure that out.
Do some exercise or some shit. And then like some people, you ever find the people that just like don't give a shit?
Yeah.
Like it's going real bad and they're just like, I'm going to eat how I want to eat.
Yeah.
You just don't even tell me otherwise. Like,
and
it's fine.
They're sweating while they're telling you that. They're like, they're tired of getting those words out.
Yeah, they're just like, oh. Like some people just don't care. They're gonna live however they want to live, and in a way, it's like almost like okay, respect. If that's how it's gonna go down.
Yeah.
Okay, they're gonna take your legs.
Yeah, eventually.
Yeah, or your eyes. Yeah, something's going.
Yeah, one of them toes.
Right,
ain't gonna be there.
So
some people can though. That's crazy. Some people can just go crazy on some food and it don't affect them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but they're like the smallest percentage of people.
They may eat like they go crazy. It look like they go crazy, but they really just eat like one meal a day. Yeah. But that one meal just look crazy.
Yeah,
it's like how you eating all that?
It's the whole day in one meal. It's just like there's a documentary where they're like fast food's safe. There's this one guy that's been eating like a Big Mac every day for like his whole life, and I was like, yeah, he's the 1% in health. Yeah. Like nobody else is pulling that off. Like for every him, there's like people with horrible, debilitating health problems.
And it's like how active are them people? You know what I mean? That person might be active.
That guy did not look very active.
I mean, how active you gotta be though? I ain't saying exercise, but some people be just walking for no reason. You know what I mean? They don't look healthy. They just walk. They look like they just walking somewhere.
Judging by this man's mustache, I do not think that he does much of anything. He may be. I don't know. It was kind of questionable. Yeah. The whole time I was looking, I was like, what does he do? I couldn't tell.
Yeah.
So, he might have been like a tennis player or something.
Yeah. Tennis players be looking weird sometimes. I be watching some old school tennis players. Like, they don't look like that. Yeah. Now. They don't look like they play tennis.
He's really into calisthenics. He's like at home, like doing all sorts of like weird weight balancing things. Man. I don't know. Okay, I'm not judging this guy. He's probably super fit. That's probably
he probably ripped shitty under that shirt.
Yeah, dude. He's putting that Big
under that button up. He take off a couple buttons, boy. You know what I mean?
He's putting the Big Mac sauce
loose.
To work.
The button up's probably loose. You can't see the muscle structure under there. That boy's built like a god, a Roman god.
He's just got like a T-shirt that says like built by Thousand Island dressing or something. Yeah. He's like, I'm good. Give me those dehydrated onions.
Yeah. Big Mac, big pecs. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up. Yeah, you're probably right, man. This dude's probably ripped.
Yeah, man.
Oh, man. That's what I get. That's what I get.
Or he probably ain't. Let's go back to that. He ain't.
Odds are he's not.
Yeah. Hey, fuck that dude. No.
Yeah. He's done. He's in the trash. Oh, man. Well... if it's coming down to, I feel like the worst lens is probably the dieting and restrictions way to look at food. Yeah. Just because, like, it's just so polarizing and like you always have to view food mostly from like what you can't have. Because I don't think I've yet to be on a diet where they're like you actually need to gain weight.
Yeah.
Because that would be great. When does that happen?
Yeah.
Like who goes to the doctor and they're like. I mean, there's obviously going to be cases where that happens, but like a lot of times it's like it's rare that you're eating to gain weight.
That usually happens as you get older. Yeah, because there's a lot of old people that just forget to eat. And they're like, "Hey, you need to eat more. You losing weight. You know what I'm saying? You need to put some food in your body.
You need to get teeth.
Yeah,
and then you should just try eating again.
Yeah, because boy, I sure wish they was like, "Hey, eat more.
Yeah,
eat more. Eat and eat how you want. Come on now.
Right, throw it down. Yeah. That's not how this.
Eat a lot.
Yeah. So let's see what. And then you've got the allergies, which I'm our household's privy to. So I mean, like we've got like wheat allergies and things like that. Some people have got like peanut allergies. I would just die. I think I've stated that on the podcast before. If I'm allergic to peanuts, it's over. Oh man, because I'm gonna eat them.
Yeah.
I would be that person that's like when they're like, "Hey, don't do this." I'd be like, Watch me.
You know what would happen to me if like lactose really was a
You'd be dead.
like really affected me.
You would be
bad?
dead this morning. Man. You ate cereal this morning.
Yeah. Like it's just tearing my guts up. But boy, if it was like I know a couple people that's I got a dude, his son, he can't have dairy. Like it'd destroy him. But I'm like, man, if that was me, shout out to my homie Quan, you know that. Yeah. But if that was me, boy, hey, yeah. I'd be like, oh my God, how? Because I'm constantly doing it, even though I know it hurts me. I just can't stop myself. You know what I'm saying? I ate a big old bowl of Golden Grams today. Yeah. 2 of them joints.
Yeah.
Just
that's because we did the cereal episode.
Vitamin D joint.
The moment you get on the cereal episode, all you crave is cereal.
Yeah, man. I ate a lot of it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna Leroy Jenkins peanut butter if I had peanut allergies. I'd be done. Yeah. I'd just run in. I'd be like, wait for me, honey, with the EpiPen.
Yeah,
because you're gonna find me on the floor.
EpiPen's on deck.
I'm gonna be swollen. You know how much an EpiPen costs?
Too much to be wasting it like that.
Yeah, you can't have. I don't know if it works like the rest of our healthcare system works, but I'm imagining that like there's like a threshold. Like I'm sure there's like a program.
Yeah.
Like. It seems like you can get like stuff covered if you don't have any money, and if you have any money at all, though, they don't care about it.
Like you work at McDonald's, nah, you don't take that away.
There's no gray area.
You got to pay full.
Yeah, you either have nothing or you're gonna pay us.
That's how a lot of that work. It don't make sense.
Yeah, EpiPens. That things are like I remember this. There was like some criminal investigation because some guy like bought the. I'm wildly summarizing, so like this.
Why do it up?
I'm doing it.
It's okay.
Some guy like purchased the pharmaceutical company that made EpiPens and then just like raised the price like 700%.
Oh no, I think that's real. I thought that had to do with diabetes medicine, insulin.
I think it's happened to both.
Maybe.
I think they're just like, what's the stuff that keeps you alive? Make it more expensive.
Yeah.
Just like the shittiest human thing you could possibly
Double it, triple it, quadruple it. Yeah.
They have to pay it. They will die if they don't.
Man.
Like, and then they probably own. He's probably like at the same time. He was like, check this out. We already own a lot of stock in these funeral homes.
Yeah.
So like they're either gonna pay us more for the EpiPens or the insulin, or we're just gonna collect money when they die anyway.
Yeah.
Like it's some evil shit.
Yeah.
Trickle
down, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Triple down. What's the next thing? They're the gas company. If we cremate anybody, they have to buy gas.
Yeah. They gotta fuel that.
This is a trifecta.
They gotta fuel them fires, baby.
Yeah, trifecta of shitty fundraising. They've got it all figured out.
Yeah.
But as I'm talking about all these different things that come with the complications.
Went dark.
Yeah, it really did. Really quickly. But that kind of goes into, with the relationship with food, man, that you also have like a lot of different things going on. Like you have like some people eat for various reasons. Like, your relationship with food can lead to depression. You can also eat for comfort. And it's a vicious, horrible, shitty cycle because, we get depressed, then we eat food to feel better.
Yeah.
And then we get depressed about the food that we ate.
Yeah.
So then we eat more food to feel better about it. It's like a vicious, delicious cycle. Like you're just basically like...
Yeah, the circle of life, the circle of depression.
It's pretty rude.
Yeah, man. It sucks.
It's like when you finally get fit, you're like, hell yeah, I'm there.
Yeah.
I'm going to eat some food now.
Yeah.
And then you're like, shit.
Yep.
This is terrible. Now I'm going to go to the gym again.
Yeah.
Like people basically like... You used to, like back in the day, like when I was younger, when you worked out and you trained, it was because you wanted to be above average. Like you were going to do tasks.
Yeah.
And now it's like I work out so I don't like wake up sore, like from a debilitating sleep injury. Like you're just doing like exercise now so that you can eat more and not feel like shit at the end of the day.
I jumped out the bed the other day, almost dislocated my hip. I was like, dang, I need to work on my squats. You feel me?
Ow.
them joints is loose.
some more core exercises.
Yeah.
You just really need to work it in. No, it's real talk though, man. Like I've definitely like had sleep injuries where I woke up and I'm like, what did I do to my shoulder? Like, what the hell happened? I'm pretty sure I just rolled over.
You just didn't know, like, you was sleeping like a Family Guy character after they didn't fail or something. You just like
just with it to the side. Like, you ever wake up and your arms are just so numb?
Yeah.
Like you just have two fists. You're like trying to grab your phone. You just like throw it across the room. Like nothing happens.
Every dude knows the pain of like you chilling with your chick and they like sleeping on your shoulder and you like, oh, I wish I could get this shoulder back. Like this shoulder is hurting, but I know we cuddling good and she's comfy, so I ain't trying to mess it up. But when I get done, I want to cry. My shoulder is dead.
I love her.
She rolls over, you like,
yeah.
You're just like, thank you. You're doing one of these while she, and then she roll back over you like, oh, here.
Yeah.
But your shoulder all swollen.
Yeah, it's okay, honey. I love you, but I'm gonna lose my arm tonight.
Yeah, elbow's done.
Yeah,
the elbow ain't got no blood. Your fingertips is tingling.
Yeah, it's over. It's just a dead piece of meat.
Yeah. It's a stump.
Yeah, man, it's terrible.
Yeah.
Man, dude. So speaking of like all these different things, I know there's one that you can relate to. The thing I'm going through, right? Like I'm in the midst of a mild weight gain phase because my wife is pregnant.
Ooh, yeah.
This is dangerous.
Yeah.
Like, I swore it wasn't going to happen, man. I saw this. There's all these blogs that are like
sympathy weight.
Yeah, you're going to gain some sympathy weight. That's some bullshit. I was like, it ain't going to happen. It isn't going to happen. But you see, it breaks down, which is kind of like a weird, complaint. Because the endless list of bullshit that women have to go through pregnancy, it's like, I'm complaining.
No, we going through something, Frank. We going through something. Man.
Every woman that listens to this podcast is about to write in and be like,
we going through it. We go through it too, Frank.
Yeah.
And it's with our weight.
Yeah.
Mostly.
I'm definitely gaining weight.
Yeah.
But it seems that it's the perfect perfect offense to my defense. Is like, so the only way that I basically have, like, I have willpower and control.
Yeah, I don't.
But it only exists if I don't bring shit into my house. So like, I'm like, okay, it's like, don't eat candy. Cool. I'm not gonna buy any. So if it's not
until
there,
they ask for it.
Well, here's the thing: is it's like I've optimized the laziness to be a good deterrent. So it's like, I'm not gonna see a food commercial and go out and get food.
Yeah.
I'm just like, man, that does look good. What do I got at the house? Nothing. Shit. Guess I'm not eating. Like that's kind of the situation.
I feel you.
Yeah. So normally there's like a very like low sugar situation going on in the house, but that is not what the baby wants.
No, it ain't. No, it ain't.
They
want a lot of different stuff.
They really do, man. Our pantry and our refrigerator are very confused. There's a lot of things happening in there.
Yeah. Yeah, look like a flea market of foods in there.
I basically call it the 24-hour pregnancy cafe. Like I'm basically cooking random, like it's like a diner. Like I'm always ready to do stuff. The problem is I don't know how to cook things and not eat them.
Yeah.
I'm doing the work.
You got to.
You got to eat.
You got to share in your delights with your wife, man.
I basically call it's quality control.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, that's exactly what it is. You got to make sure it's safe for the baby and her,
Exactly. I need to take a little bit.
Yeah. And it's got to be a full plate because she going to eat a full plate. So you got to make sure you're eating a full plate so because every bite got to make sure it's safe. So if like, okay, if she eating a whole plate, I got to eat a whole plate because I got to know, okay, is each bite good to the last?
I'm with you. This shit is dangerous.
Yeah.
It is a problem. And like normally it'd be like a 1 to 2 meals a day type situation. But man, that is not the situation. Right now it's like, okay, we just made breakfast type. In about like an hour, it's like, you want a sandwich? All right.
Yeah.
I'm making a sandwich.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is pre-lunch. Now we're gonna get to lunch. This is like 6 meals a day. Nothing's crazy either.
Yeah.
Dude. Like not at any point is anything out of like bounds. It's all there, but it's frequent.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
And at the same time, your activity level is drastically reduced.
All the way down. You got
gone.
that boy turned down to 0.
Yeah, it's already down.
Yeah.
Like, and you'll have good intentions. Like, I mean, even she'll be optimistic. Like, hey, you want to go for a walk? I'm like, yeah. And then like a couple minutes goes by and I'm like,
let's go and make some popcorn.
Yeah,
and throw
you just
some
want to
hot
hang
sauce
out
and
on
stuff in it.
Let's just hang out on the couch and watch this movie. I'm not feeling too great, and that sucks. So it's quite the ride.
Oh, man, I ate so much pizza with my middle one. Oh, we ate so much.
You've done this multiple times. This is my first go through, man.
Boy, I gained so much weight.
Did it happen every time?
Yeah. Every single.
Oh no.
With the last one, I gained my most. I got up to like 240, homie.
I'm
only 5'6".
Yeah,
baby.
what's that what's the normal?
Not 240. I was like, right now, I think I'm like 220 something right now, which is kind of normal for me right now. Like between
We're
210
pretty
and
stocky
220.
dudes. We got thick frames, man. We're good to go.
Yeah, so like the 240 didn't look crazy on me, but my face got all super full and my belly was like blot out. You know what I'm saying? My joint, my shirts was belly shirts, like, you know what I mean. But yeah, I got big, baby. Dude. I got big, and I ate so much. But I feel like my experiments got on a little bit when she got pregnant the last time.
Oh, it's getting nuts.
Because it was like, I learned how to make like naan bread and stuff. Like I was learning, like she wanted stuff. I got my oil games up. Like she was wanting stuff. It was like, okay, we buying this, but let me go and just start making it at the crib.
I think
you know what I
this.
mean? So, yeah. But I ate a lot. Now we had to switch it up with the last one because she had a gestational diabetes.
Oh, so you had a low sugar.
So
thing?
yeah, so we had to figure out what we was gonna eat, with also having to deal with that. So it was switched up, but it didn't stop. It didn't stop me from eating a lot.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I had to kind of, because I like to, I don't know, be fair. So it's like when she I wasn't drinking no more when she was pregnant.
You're on that sacrifice.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So I didn't do that when she was pregnant. Like if she couldn't eat certain things, well, I wasn't eating them things either. You know what I mean? So it was like, or as much. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, okay, we eating together, we're doing everything together. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I experimented a lot and I ate a lot. But the middle one, oh my goodness, I don't know how. That's a weird thing too. I don't know how I gained so much weight with the last one, because with the middle one, I gained a lot of weight. But with the last, but I was eating everything. You know what I'm saying? With the last one, it was like, man, I ate like,
wasn't it just pizza?
It was kind of, the middle one was all pizza.
That was just all pizza.
All pizza.
That's a dang
near
one
all
pizza. Because pizza gives zero shits about anything.
Little Caesars was like, hello, we're here for you.
And Little Caesars is like that thing. It's like, it's all the things. It's convenience. It's cheap. Yes. It's all the things.
And delicious.
Yeah, you just get it. It's designed to be cheap and delicious.
Oh, we found out about Speedway Pizzas.
I don't even know what that means.
Speedway got some good pizzas.
Man.
Breakfast pizzas at that too.
Hey, man.
Boy, I
don't even know what that means. Are they just salt bombs and delicious?
Yes.
Okay.
And very greasy.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Delicious.
It sounds like it would like just last 10 years.
Speedway breakfast pizza, though? Oh, they fire, baby.
That sounds like everything that I would avoid, but
they taste better than a school breakfast pizza.
Okay.
Oh, my goodness. Peppery. They kind of spicy.
Okay. They got that spicy sausage on them?
Oh, yeah, man.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
But the last one, I don't even remember what kind of stuff we ate, because we had to kind of mess with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But, man, I ate a lot of it, I guess, because, boy, I got big as hell.
You were just preserved?
Yeah.
Just like perfectly preserved? That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Well, I think if I'm thinking of anything that's the cruelest thing that could happen, I think gestational diabetes is like the most bullshit thing that happens.
But it's a real common thing.
I know, but
because it goes away, right?
Dumb.
Now, usually
sometimes
it goes
it
away. Yeah, but it's such a common thing. Yeah, it just goes away. It's just like literally for the pregnancy, you're diabetic.
Man, can we talk? Okay, hold up.
It's weird.
I'm gonna break this down. So I'm pretty late to the kid game for my age, and that's fine. I've had adults shaming me my whole life. Like, when are you gonna have kids already? I'm like, I don't know.
Like, let me fall in love and live my life.
Just calm down. It's none of your damn business. But also, let's break this down. For people that don't know, the way that you get tested for pre-diabetes is insane, and it really just kind of makes me like curious about the weird ways that we go about like health tests in general.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if we've even talked about this on the podcast before. If not, good.
Yeah.
I don't want to repeat myself.
Yeah.
But so like, she goes, like, you go in, and they're like, okay, well, we're gonna have to do your gestational diabetes test, or your blood glucose test. So they're like, go into this room, and we're gonna have you basically chug this massive, like, it's not even that much. It's like, but they're chug this super sugary water, and we're gonna see what happens.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm like, well, didn't the blood test tell you that I don't have it? So why are you making me like? Why are you trying to trick this out of me so that I can go ahead and possibly trigger a reaction.
Yeah.
That sounds like a horrible idea.
Doesn't make sense.
But then here's the thing. So I'm thinking about that. I'm like, okay, well, that's.
But maybe, well, I don't know. Well, I was about to say maybe it's because it doesn't come on as soon as you get pregnant. Maybe it just comes on a little bit. I don't know. I don't know how it works.
Right.
I don't know. It
Well,
don't make
here's the
sense
thing.
though.
It seems crazy.
Yeah.
So then here's
like,
the
so
other-
you put me at risk for this
Right.
test?
Well, what happens is if you do it in a fasting state, they should be able to check your blood glucose levels and see what your normal fasting sugar level is.
Yeah.
And then maybe it has to do with how quickly and how much it reacts for any sugar it gets. Maybe that's the case. But, it seems like if they were like, well, your numbers are kind of high, maybe you should just don't eat like that.
Yeah, yeah.
It seems like that would be. I have no idea. I'm not a doctor. If you're listening to this and you're like relying on us for medical advice, you have really bad priorities. And you need to
don't listen to us like that now.
That ain't happening. I'm just wildly going off on this.
But I would say it's because maybe. Just a lot of maybes up in this place. You know what I'm saying? But it's like
the show's like 90% maybe.
They can't just tell you, whatever your levels is, because some people's levels just probably get a little weird. You know what I mean? So you can't just come in and them check your levels. Maybe
they got to check your individual reaction.
Yeah, because it's like if it don't come on, it don't come on.
Yeah.
Your levels could be normal. You
So
know what
they're
I'm saying?
they're
So they got to
testing
see
your
what it
response.
does in that state. You know what I'm saying? So the response. Your body's response to all that damn sugar, they got to see what it do. You know what I'm saying? I guess. But it's still just crazy because it's like, damn, ain't you put me at risk? But you there to get something done, but it's just weird.
Yeah,
you know?
I mean, it's the same. Like, it's also kind of like weird to observe and like through a lens of
that's
just
like testing anemic. Like, let me cut you, see how good you bleed.
Right. Or like, but like what they really do already is like, okay, cool. So you're worried that your heart might not work.
Yeah.
Can you run on this treadmill for 20 minutes?
Yeah.
It's like, go ahead and just run on that.
Yeah.
Let me know how you feel. Like you felt bad walking into the place, and they're like, "Get on the treadmill."
I remember
Like,
I went to
no.
get because I got like bad, my knees ain't good. You know what I mean? So I went to like, I think it's like orthopedic place. I don't know who the hell checked my damn knees, but it was like one of them places.
Yeah.
And they checked my feet too, but they checked my knees. But they had me like, I was like, man, I got my knees been hurting a lot. Like it's always been hurting since I've been younger.
Right.
But it's like, and that sucked too. I got badass knees, but I'm not tall for shit. Like I got growing pains in my knees, and my knees just ain't got, my legs ain't stretched for nothing.
It's all the
You know what I mean?
collagen, buddy.
Yeah.
You're gonna need to get some more collagen. You need to take some collagen supplements.
Yeah, but they made me like jog and walk and run up and down the hall with no pants on. They're like, take your pants off, because I had some pants on. They got to like see my legs work.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So they're like, yep, take it. I was in my drawers just running.
You can just hear your knees cracking.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. They was like, well, you're bow-legged and your feet are very flat. I was like, well, yeah, I knew that.
Quincy, you sound like a crab when you're running. We don't know what's happening, but
So they gave me these things. They like did X-rays and gave me these things for my like the exercises to do for my knees. But I'm like, I told y'all asses my knees hurt, and y'all gonna make me like run and jog up and down this hall so you can look at my knees.
right. And this floor is cold.
Yeah, and I'm butt ass naked up here halfway.
Yeah, what are we doing?
Tell these nurses to go up.
Yeah, what is going on? Parading
Why you got
me
your
around.
camera out, Doc? No.
Yeah, just parading you around. Are you sure you're even at the doctor's
Man, I
office?
don't know. I think I was probably in the alley behind the liquor store. I don't
It's
know.
a Speedway. You're looking for pizza, and all of a sudden you're doing tests.
Yeah, man.
Damn
It's
it.
one of them times I blacked out eating, and I just woke up there, and that's what I remember at least.
Dude, that's hilarious. But yeah, man, this temporary weight gain. So how fast does it go away? Like,
I mean, you gotta do stuff. So
I don't wanna do that.
It don't go away.
No, this is great. See?
Now
Work.
what I'd say, it slows down because the cravings stop. You know what I'm saying? So for it to continue, you have to just stay in the habit of eating like
that
crazy,
won't
just
happen.
because, you know what I mean? But once you had a baby, the cravings kind of stop, and then she's more in the focus of the baby and not focused on, feeding the baby from inside. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
So it stops, but it's just like, now they're still craving. Dang, remember when I was eating all that pizza? I do want some of that pizza now, because that's what happens too.
Oh, well, there's
they
still
they
gonna be a
lock
treat
on to certain
yourself.
things. Yeah, because they like say you eating something while you pregnant, and it was like the bomb, and you didn't even think to eat it before you was pregnant. So now you discovered something while you're pregnant. Now that comes up a little more. But yeah, I don't think it continues. It stops, but you the one have to kind of but you'll get a little work after she pregnant, depending on how her body handles it. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I did a lot with my kids and stuff, but some people, it depends on how hands-on you are, I guess. Because some people are kind of hands-off. A lot of dudes are hands-off with the baby until they get a certain age. Not saying that they neglecting their kid. They just a little more hands-off just because they just a little more nervous around holding a tiny baby, a newborn baby. Even though it's theirs, it's a little nervous thing. You know what I mean? So they like, let you handle that, mom. You know, I do some stuff you ask me, but let you handle that. And then when they a little more sturdy, then I'll step in. You know what I mean? Some people like that. So I guess it depends on how quick you jump in.
I'm gonna have them attached with one of those those like mechanical vests, and my core is gonna get real strong. So I'm gonna be like basically working around this little dude. It's gonna be hilarious.
Man, my kids got sturdy so quick. We man, I could put my kids in my hand like this, and they just be standing like on their feet. I just had their feet, and they just like babies are sturdy, man. And that was like before they was walking. I'm just like, go on, build your body. I'm raising my kids like circus folk.
Dude, babies are robust.
Man, Martin and Bailey's up in the house.
I feel like something's really hilarious. So like one of the things that's really funny, like this is kind of off topic in terms of
do that.
Food
That's
and
what
stuff,
we do.
But I know we're good at that. The show's 90% maybes and like 100% asides, tangents, random speculations. But part of it's we're like building registries and stuff, and like doing all the shopping of things, and it's hilarious.
Yeah.
How much like fear how much marketing plays a role into trying to like they basically
into trying to raise a kid.
Well, okay, so like the main sources of information that people have online is hilarious. It's like all these like mom blogs or all these like marketing companies or these in quote mom blogs, but they're really like companies that are marketing, and they're writing these blogs that are aimed to make you feel scared so that you buy stuff that you don't even need. So there's tons and tons and tons of books and things like that.
But you don't learn that until your second kid. Most people after their first kid, everybody always like you're kind of like to the book, especially when the doctors tell you stuff. You're like, I got to do this. The doctor told me to do this. The doctor told me don't do this. You know what I mean? So it just happens, and you just kind of learn that ain't necessarily the case. Until you get into it. Like, I'm sure us, we just like we ain't reckless, but it's just like we don't do what the doctors are telling us because we already raised one. We do our own thing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And stuff works. Each baby different, man. Some babies sleep all day. Some babies don't sleep. You know what I'm saying? It's like some babies ain't sturdy. Some are. It's like some baby, like they tell you don't let your kids sleep on their stomach. All my kids slept on their stomach. They wouldn't sleep on their backs.
Right.
You know what I mean? And all my kids, some babies just ain't born with that sturdy neck. So they laying on their face. They just stuck. You know what I'm saying? They just stuck. So they like, hey, don't lay your baby on because they just gonna have their face in the dang cover or something. I don't know what it is, but it's like my kid know how to do this. You know what I'm saying? They definitely like they can do one of these. You know what I'm saying? So it's like all my kids slept on their stomach, and they tell you not to do that. But it's like that's how my kid is comfortable. Right. They sleep all day like that. If I put them on their back, they like roll me over.
I've probably read every book. Like I don't know how to not obsess over something. So if it's new information, I'm absorbing it all. So I've read like so much stuff, and it's just funny because you read stuff and you find trends really quickly. So like that's where I started seeing all the holes and the fear mongering in a way, just being like, oh well, this is. You have to have this. And I was like, that's the most ridiculous shit I've ever seen in my life. Like, people forget that we like lived in caves for a while. You know what I mean? Like there's things that you don't need. But man, they'll sell you on these features that are like hilarious that you would never. Oh, check out this this stroller has built-in airbags if you get in a collision.
Like, how fast am I running?
Yeah,
what
happened here? Like, have you seen some of the like
torrential winds have come through blowing my baby's
What's the grade of hill that I'm going to be rolling this thing down unattended? Like, you see some of the strollers they've had in the past, they're terrifying. Like, somehow we made it through. Not all of us. Not all of us made it through. There's some that did not.
Everything's different. I don't know. It's like, you know how many bouncers I've bought? Them little joints is like a little this. What that look like? Like that thing, right?
Okay.
You put the baby here, and it just does this, okay?
Yeah.
It's got like a little vibrating feature. It's got a little massage feature. My kids hated them things. Really? The first time you put them in it, they like, and that's where it gets you too. The first time you put a kid in something,
Because
it's different.
new.
And they're like, even with newborns, they're like, oh yeah, okay. But then after that first day, you get a good night's sleep because you put them in there. You like, oh okay, strap them in. They just in that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Down. You kind of give them a little tippity tap. Some of them do their own thing, little swings and stuff. But that second day, maybe third day, oh, they ain't sitting in it the same. They don't like it no more. It's not keeping them to sleep. You know what I mean? It's just them. I always bought them though. Now I didn't buy it for the lab, but I always I gotta buy one. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know.
Even though they didn't use it
even the swings. It's like even the swings after a while. Like you put it comforts the baby for maybe the first week, but after a while that baby like pick me up.
Yeah.
Like I don't want this swing. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's that. It's almost like, man, just hold that baby.
Dude, what the hell's up with baby clothes? Here's what I don't understand. Ever since we decided, we've let people know what's going on, we have so many people offering up baby clothes and stuff, and that's awesome. Because I was like, man, it seems largely ridiculous to buy something for somebody that's going to wear it for like a day to 2 days and then outgrow it.
Yeah.
I've been threatening nonstop. My wife would definitely agree that I keep saying that, like, I'm just going to have our baby wear a towel for 2 years.
Yeah. Man, you know what? I wore,
She says
my kids
no.
wore like
okay.
I would get like the t-shirts, little tiny t-shirts.
Yeah.
I would buy them. Walmart be on point, man. Because they do stay, if you wear baby clothes, in my mind, okay. Baby clothes is almost like paper towels.
Yeah,
Okay?
that's why they make disposable onesies
they're they just stain up. Well, once they get to the point where they're eating.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There's so much spit up, so
They
much
got
stuff.
that weird solid food introduction.
Even with onesies like newborns that ain't eating that diarrhea, if it seep through that diaper, it's seeping through. And them first dookies are nothing but liquid.
I
You know
hope
what
everybody
I mean?
eating while they're listening to
Yeah,
this.
but
is
that's
having
the
a
thing though.
time.
It's like you just gotta have replacements. You know what I'm saying? Now
Yeah.
I ain't saying go buy your kid fancy stuff, but man, we was white onesieing it up constantly. Like I bought the ones that didn't have bottoms. You know what I mean? So it was just like a t-shirt. It had like a little fold over. You could buy them at Toys R Us at the time. You could buy them I had them on deck. My kid was always wearing like a little t-shirt with a diaper.
Yep.
That was it. But now they got the ones that kind of unbutton right at the butt, so you ain't got to take the whole damn onesie off. But it's just like you don't need all that. You don't need it all.
Well, they got this
Shoot,
thing.
take your kids' clothes off when you're feeding them.
They got this one thing. It has me dying, man. It was like we now have disposable onesies, and I was like, joke's on you. All onesies are disposable, depending on how nasty they get.
Yeah,
if I see something that's atrocious, I'm like, burn that.
Throw them shits away.
Yeah,
throw them
gone.
shits away.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's crazy. But yeah, we've taken a long turn. This relationship with food thing is that's my relationship with food right now. Now, I'm eating a bunch of stuff, and then we're gonna have something that now I have to think about feeding in various stages.
Yeah.
One of which I can't feed in the beginning, so I have to wait. And then
If you got grandparents, they slip that baby some food, man. They not the baby, but when they get a little bit where you like, should I be feeding this baby? Should I not be feeding this
dad's
baby?
gonna be bad.
Hey, they feeding that baby. My mama was feeding mashed potatoes coming to play. If you take your baby to a house and there's mashed potatoes and a grandparent, that baby getting some mashed potatoes.
Yeah, you got a good point.
My dad's hopefully they got a clean finger because they sopping that finger up with type of soft.
It's gonna
food.
be ice cream. It's gonna be. My dad's not gonna be making mashed potatoes, but he's gonna have ice cream.
Yeah.
That's gonna be what it is.
Yeah.
Or yogurt or something. Something that I'm gonna get that child back and be like, what is that smell?
Kids, man. Oh, ooh, that's where you're gonna mess up too. Baby snacks are delicious.
I've heard.
Baby snacks are delicious. The puffs,
man.
The puffs, the banana flavored puffs.
Dude, I would have family.
The peaches puffs.
People's families be coming into the coffee shop all the time. And they've got like some massive container of like puffs. And they're always like, yeah, eat the hell out of these.
Yes.
And I'm like, no.
They are delicious. They're light. Because, okay, when babies are first eating, it's like the puffs you get, they dissolve quick. So they get soggy immediately.
So you can't choke on them.
You can't choke on them. So a baby just slobbing on them forever. I mean, as soon as they get in their mouth, it's like, it's depressing real quick. Yeah, man, it's gross. If they spit that boy out, it's just a limp, nasty thing. But when you're popping them in your mouth and we're grown. We chewing those.
Yep.
Oh, they're delicious.
Damn it.
I don't know what kind of flavoring they put on them. It's fire. Because they're not too sweet, but they're just that right amount of sweet.
That makes
it's
it
like
horrible
it's pretty much like you
eating.
It's pretty much like you eating cereal. It's pretty much like you eating Lucky Charms, the cereal, but a better flavor because Lucky Charms don't really taste that good. You know what I mean? They ain't got that good of flavor by themselves. Oh, but them puffs do. Them little stars, give me a handful of them stars.
Oh no!
They got these ones that shape like Cheetos, and it's like a maple. It's like a maple vanilla. Oh my god!
This is a problem.
Them joints are
Man, look
fire,
at this.
baby.
We've somehow tied this back into Quincy is a baby food aficionado.
Oh man, don't give me none of the little blended up fruit joints. I don't care about that. Give me them puffs. Them little cookies, give me them joints all day, man. They feed them babies right.
You're just gonna be eating all the puffs and the okay.
Yeah. If I like them yogurt joints, they got these little dehydrated yogurt things. I don't know what they are, but my kids eat them. Like I'll buy a pack for my oldest. You know what I mean? That girl's 17. She like, give me a packet of the strawberry yogurt things, please. Oh, kids. If I like the texture of them, I'll be tearing them up because the flavor is good.
Okay.
But
I think something just fell down downstairs.
Yeah.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Did you all hear that?
Yeah.
That would be our cat Butters.
Yeah.
He is wild. He's a rescue cat, and just so everybody knows, he's a little orange cat that we rescued outside of the coffee shop. He was out there. He was on death's doorstep, but we saved him.
I seen them little kitten eye boogers in that picture.
Yeah, today is his discovery. Like when we rescued him was today. We found him outside. Now he's alive and well, and knocking shit over in my house. So that's
he's a sturdy dude. He's sturdy.
He is nuts. Is what that noise was. He jumped on something and he knocked it over because he has massive kitten energy. It's crazy. Our other cats, I've got two other cats. The two cats,
they don't care about nothing.
They're 13 years old. They don't give a shit. They have they are chill. Unless they want food. If they want food, they instantly become assholes. Like they become mega assholes. They'll be like meowing at you, and then they'll jump on your bedside table and be like, "I'm knocking all this shit off if you don't get up right now."
Cats are creepy.
They're not creepy. They're just dicks.
No, cats are creepy at night. Do your cat be like helloing at night?
Nah.
Oh man,
our cats sleep at night.
We had a cat, and this is the one. It passed not too long ago. Charlotte, you know what I mean? R.I.P. Charlotte. You know what I mean? But I used to call her Charmaine. You know what I mean? Yeah. But hey, that mug, he used to be walking around the house, and man, he'd be like, "Hello."
Yeah, dude, we didn't have any of that.
I used to be like, "Hello."
You're like, stop.
Yeah, hello. It's like, hello.
Yeah,
like, hello.
Nah, we don't have any of that.
It used to scare the hell out of me.
Yeah, our cats only want attention if they want fed or their water's low. So they'll come in and raise hell, and they know exactly what to do. Like Lauren's got a makeup stand, so like if like I'm not paying attention, Max will jump up on that, and he'll just like he does this thing where like, here, I'll make it to where you can hear it on the table because not everybody can hear it. But they'll get up here and they'll see that you got something on there, and they'll go, and they'll just push it a little bit towards the edge, and then you'll be like, stop it, and they'll be like, and they'll push it a little bit more.
Yeah,
I'll be like, you better stop it, and then straight up they will look me right in the face. And push that shit off of the table. They know exactly what they're doing.
That's another thing. Tables. People want you to buy all the safety stuff, man.
I'm not buying.
Babies. I didn't buy. Everything got a corner. Everything got an edge. You know how much stuff you had to get rid of because you got a child learning to walk in your house?
No, I'm just gonna put in one of those like WWF like rings. And like it's gonna be a playpen, but it's gonna be like I'm gonna try to make that thing like. They're not getting out.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Man, my kid bumped their head on something. You got to let them suckers fall, too. You
got
to let them fall,
man. I'm not
man.
going to let them fall on concrete, but I'll let them fall. Like, we've got, so like at the roastery, it's all concrete floor. So I was like, man, I might have to take him with me to work. So I'm going to have to get these like interlocking foam floor things to make it less. Oh,
man, nah.
Because I've fallen on that floor and it hurts.
Kids find a way to find the crack that's got the concrete.
Yeah,
showing.
Sure
You know what I'm saying? We bought this one thing. It's like a center joint, right? Like this. It's a center joint, and then it's a seat attached to a little bar, and they just run around the circle, and they be dipping through that boy too.
Oh no!
They can just run in a circle. There's little stuff to play with because the seat that they sitting on swivels.
It literally sounds like a giant
that they
cat
can
toy.
play it. Yeah, it pretty much is. They got stuff on that they can play with, but then they got like a thing in the middle they can play with. So they just run circles like a little tiny racetrack. You know what I'm saying? No, that works out. That get a little energy out.
There we go.
Yeah, a little bit of movement. It's all circular, but yeah, they like, pumping up my thighs.
Dude, I got a friend that has a. I'm not saying it's the same, but it's been pretty funny. Like I have a friend that they just got a puppy, and they have like 3 kids, and they were like, this puppy business is this is no joke. This is like worse than the newborn. I was like, is it? But dogs are crazy because like from day one they can eat all your shit.
Yeah,
and they're gonna pee all over the place on the carpets. And you can't just put them in a stationary area. They're all over the place.
Can't put diapers on them.
Yeah.
That dookie's getting somewhere.
Yeah. So we got one puppy one year, and then the next year we rescued another puppy. So we had back-to-back puppies that we had to raise all the way up. So it was like insane.
Yeah. But you about to find out them puppies ain't like babies.
I figured it wasn't.
Hey, the panic is way more than when a puppy did something. When a baby did something, you like, ugh. You hear any noise and you ain't in the same room as the baby, you about to have a heart attack trying to get to that room.
Teleport. Zing.
It's crazy.
Like I just shaved. Like you'll just.
Hey,
see,
my
like,
woman almost broke her elbow one day protecting our baby from a fall. We was walking to my sister's house. I don't even know if she want me to tell the story. She all right with it. We was walking into my sister's house in their garage. There's like a little lip, and she tripped on it. But she was holding the baby, but she didn't want to fall on the baby.
Right.
So she like rolled up, like she fell like so she wouldn't fall
full
on the
weight hard on her shoulder.
Oh my God. Ow. Her elbow hit something. But I was like, God, baby. She popped up like the damn Terminator. I'm like, girl, was there a trampoline on that concrete? Because you bounced up so quick. But yeah, it's like, hey, you sacrifice something.
Yeah, man.
Like your just instincts kick in. Because I'm like, damn, I probably would have fell on that baby. But I don't know. I probably would have rolled. But you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Because how she, it just didn't look natural how she moved her body. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I don't know if I could have moved like that. My baby would have just been hurt. You know what I'm saying? It would have been like a cart. My baby like Wile E. Coyote. I'm like, damn, girl, you're a damn superhero. Why didn't you tell me you could do that?
Oh, man. Well, we've had a lot of asides, and on that note, I think we're going to wrap this up. So if you have any, almost squishing your baby stories that you'd like to share with us, or possible, any sort of food-related relationship comment that you have, feel free to write in. We'd love to read it, and you can leave us voice messages on Anchor.
We got a couple. They all been my sisters, but you can leave some of them on that.
She's persistent, and we appreciate you. But and if you've gotten any enjoyment out of this, we really appreciate it if you spread the word, get new people listening and things like that, because we don't do a lot of advertising.
Enjoy all these angles for a little bit. Yeah. We figuring it out.
If you're checking it out on YouTube, we keep redoing how we're going to record things, and we're kind of experimenting with it. So we're learning as we go. We're our own producers, so tell us what you think sucks, and we may or may not fix it. We'll see what's going on. It's fine.
Like, who cares what y'all say? No, I'm just playing.
We're just doing what we do. That's totally fine. But that's all we got for this time. So until next time, peace.
Peace.
Where is my mouse? I gotta click some stuff.